Hi, I loved watching Ted Lasso on Apple TV. It was a great lesson in leadership. So if you haven't watched it and you don't like reading leadership books, that's the best way to learn about leadership. And in seasons 1 and 3, Coach John Wooden's Pyramid of Success is featured. And maybe you don't know about it, maybe you've seen it but never really understood it. This is your chance to get into it. Coach Wooden is all about focusing on running the race rather than winning. He's one of the most winningest coaches in the history of basketball, and many perfect seasons and more national championships than anybody else, like 88 games in a row winning and things like that at UCLA. In any case, focus on running the race rather than winning. So you do whatever's necessary to bring out your personal best and not lose sleep worrying about your competition. Focus on teaching yourself to be as good as you can be, to develop your own potential, and then teach others to do the same. And he does it with this pyramid of success, the foundation of which has 2 blocks in the corner, which he considers his foundational building blocks. The first is a word I didn't really understand. Industriousness. Industriousness. It's kind of hard to read, I know, but it's industriousness. It means nothing gets done if you stay in bed. Nothing is done. Early to bed, early to rise makes, a fellow healthy, wealthy, and wise, as Ben Franklin said. Get out of bed, get stuff done, know what you're going to do, and do it. Enthusiasm is really about embracing everything you do in life with joy. Joy makes the longest journey too short. And as a leader, you get to be filled with energy and eagerness and love and joy for what you do. Now, friendship, this is not... I was speaking to a leader recently who said, I want to be friends. I want to build friendship in my team. And it was a disaster. Everything he was doing was a nightmare. And friendship is not about being buddies. In fact, you never want to be perceived as a leader who gives special treatment to your buddies. That can be very destructive. Instead, it's respect and camaraderie. To Coach Wooden, those are the most noteworthy characteristics of friendship as it pertains to leadership. So respect and camaraderie and being respected. Loyalty is loyalty first and foremost to yourself, to your standards, to what makes you a great person, to your system, your values. Your core values, having core values, knowing what they are, and sticking with them. Outside of a marriage, a committed relationship, the team, the professional team that you lead may be the strongest connection of your life. So be loyal, engender loyalty there. Cooperation is, oh my gosh, like our egos are so strong. Our egos get in the way of what we say, what we see, what we hear. And it's easy to get lost in our own, tunnel vision of what we want, what I want. And cooperation and collaboration make a great team. And a strong leader shares in collaboration, accepting the blame, giving the credit, sharing the credit across the whole team. Now, on the second tier, this is the next tier of the pyramid, and it starts with self-control. The choices we make in our personal lives affect our professional lives. The two are not separate entities. The way we do anything is the way we do everything. And so it starts with your own control of your emotions. If you're the kind of person who something doesn't go your way and you just blah, you spit out a curse word or throw a tantrum, you're not exhibiting self-control. You're not being a leader of yourself, let alone of your team. So you get to be cool and calm here. And control your emotions. Later, it shows up again in poise. But control your emotions. Alertness, this means mental quickness. It means constantly observing, absorbing, learning what's going on around you. He says, Coach Wooden says, basketball is played between the ears and leadership is played between the ears. So an alert leader creates an organization that's filled with people who pay attention, who are open-minded, and who always strive for improvement. When you're alert, you also are quick to perceive opportunities or weaknesses that can be turned into opportunities. An alert player, an alert team looks at weaknesses in their own performance or in their opponent's performances as an opportunity to create great results. Initiative here means make a decision, take action, decide what you're going to do, and do it. If you have a fear of failure, if you're tentative, you're worried about failing, it's rare that you will experience success, and you'll even more rarely lead success in others. Intentness, that's a word I didn't know, but as I read John Wooden's books, many books on leadership, I recommend his book on leadership, in fact. Intentness really means vision, knowing what you want, being crystal clear and a maniac on a mission to achieve your goal. That's diligence, determination, fortitude, resolve, persistence. It's those all add up to the same thing. As a leader, you get to make sure that your team doesn't wander off the path of persistence. So this is your guardrails for your goals. Now, condition, skill, and team spirit, John Wooden considers the heart of the pyramid, the heart of the team. Condition, yeah, you might think a basketball team has physical conditioning they have to do, but he really means mental and moral strength. Remember, basketball is played between the ears, and your head and your heart get to be oriented and strong so that you can, for example, practice moderation in all things that you do. It's a choice that you get to make. So keep in mind that in the end, the choice you make makes you. Hear how it's so similar to self-control, and you'll hear how it's similar to poise. Everything on this side is about aligning your mission. Okay, so skill is right here in the heart. This is being prepared to do whatever your job requires quickly. And that's going to separate you and your team and your organization from the competition. Skill. Be ready to do whatever, be good at doing whatever your job requires. Now, team spirit, hang on a second. Team spirit does not mean having a well-oiled machine, getting your team to work together so it's an efficient, effective killing machine. That's not it. This is more, remember, this is in the heart. This is more about unity, where every member of the team truly wants the welfare of every other member of the team. They're eager for the welfare of the whole group. They're eager to sacrifice their own personal interests for the glory of the team, as John Wooden says. So it's a powerful feeling you get to create as a leader. Now, poise, this is the culmination of industriousness, self-control, and condition. It means you keep your head on when everyone else is losing theirs. Poise means holding onto your beliefs and acting in accordance with your core values, regardless of how bad the situation may be. So the world's caving in around you. It's okay. You got that? Poise in all situations. Now, right beside poise is confidence. And confidence, if you've seen my other videos, means knowing exactly what you want and believing you can have it now. Knowing exactly what you want and believing you can have it now. That's real, abiding confidence. That's the confidence that is not arrogance, elitism, superiority. That's real confidence. And that's where we get to competitive greatness, the top of the pyramid. Real success. It's the ultimate level of competency, both individually as a leader and as a productive member of a team. So are you a success? Only you can answer that. But you get to lead with love. Ultimately, don't worry about whether you're better than anybody else, but just never cease trying to be the best you can be.